This school has been here. My mom graduated from this same high school in '71. It looked just like this. This is the gym, of course. That's the football field out there. It's where I played football and basketball. It's the boys' locker room right here. There used to be a weight training facility over here. We used to lift weights and stuff, come out here and play basketball. This is the old baseball field where we used to play on. I think they built another one on the other side. But there's the football field. That's where great athletes come from right here. This is the world-renowned Palo Verde High School, home of the Yellow Jackets. This is home. This is home. A lot of memories here. We come back here every year for the Isaac basketball tournament. Isaac passed away about 10 years ago, and his mother, Beverly, who's a community woman, she puts on this basketball tournament every year to raise funds for scholarships. She's giving out upwards of $8,000 or more, but I'm appreciative for Miss Beverly for doing that.
My name is Beverly Mays. Everybody know me around here as Miss Mays. And I started this basketball tournament 10 years ago when my son died. It was very emotional, but when you lose someone, it's such a great feeling to be able to give money to students that work hard so that they can go on and further their education, get a higher education. And I feel proud that based on my son's memory, I can help students to further their education.
Especially when you deal with small rural communities, and this is particularly to the rural communities in our district. I think whoever's in Congress that'll be, representing our district, you have to be able to balance out two worlds. You have to be able to balance out big, one of the fastest growing cities in Arizona and in the country, Buckeye, Goodyear, Litchfield Park, little piece of Avondale, parts of Glendale, where the Cardinal Stadium is. You have to be able to balance out the inner city growth, because that's becoming, fast city growth. But then you also have to have a keen eye for small town USA, rural America like this. We have to be able to balance out those two worlds, and from a federal perspective, do whatever we can to make sure that these farming communities stay alive. In a little bit, we'll go out. I'll take you out and show you, some of the different places and spaces that are germane. But I'll take you around and show you some more of my small town. We're gonna meet some folks today. We're gonna talk to some folks today. We're on the trail. I'm gonna show you some people. Let's go. I think that's what makes a community servant, when they're connected to the people. Political positions and folks that run for office is never meant to be a superfluous, I'm better than you, everybody's beneath me kind of thing. You have to be, touched by the people. This is the cemetery where a lot of my loved ones are buried, but I've been out here to this cemetery more times than I can imagine, burying family members, loved ones, close acquaintances. This is the newer half of the cemetery. The other half is over there. I show you also where one of my best friends in the world died of cancer. And that's why making sure that treatments and whatnot are available to me. It's important to me. It's prescription drugs and whatnot. Brian's a young man. We grew up together and passed away of cancer, and the treatments. He had to come all the way to Arizona to Goodyear to just to be treated, and ended up not making it right there in Avondale at the Cancer Center Treatments of America. Is what it was called back then. But he's buried out here. I remember having to do his funeral. Let's come and show you some of the family. Serving in ministry, I've had to bury more family members than you can ever imagine. I mentioned to you earlier about my cousin Yanika that was killed. It's been in 2011, so I guess it's been more than 10 years now. I guess this year coming up, it'll be 13 years. Senseless gun violence. Out celebrating a birthday and somebody pulls out a gun in a fight with someone else, gun discharges, hits her, kills her, because you're out here in this rural area. The hospital here, it doesn't have adequate facilities to do that. Darion Bowen, 21, passed away in Arizona in our district. So a lot of stuff that happens over in Arizona obviously impacts people over here in California. I tell people, because Blythe might as well be in the district, because this is where a lot of them are. And all of these folks that you just seen, I've eulogized, preached funerals. It's just something every year. But yeah, these are stuff that we can do, better. Healthcare, gun violence, serving the community. And again, like I said earlier, serving is about being available. It's about being able to wipe tears out of your own eyes strengthen yourself strong enough to stand up and serve somebody else. And if our politicians would be a little more selfless, I think we have to get politics out of being self-serving and about people serving again. And if we could do that, I think we'd advance the country into a better place. One other gravesite I want to show you. My best friend, one of my best friends in the whole wide world, I want to show you his gravesite because I carry him in my heart. Let's go over, it's on the other side over there. So this is the older side of the cemetery. One of the things that impacted me, I think, the most was when my best friend passed away. Some of those banners and stuff that you see in the gym over there was certainly a result of Brian, his athleticism. And Brian passed away a few years back. He had been brought to, like I mentioned, the Goodyear there to be treated. He ended up not making it, died of cancer, back in 2014. And here he is, Brian Bo Jackson, one of the greatest athletes you'd ever meet, an amazing father, amazing friend. Words can't express how much I miss this fella. His birthday was actually March 12th, so a few days ago, but we went to school together, we played ball together. I did his wedding. He was in my wedding. I mean, missed that dude. It's been 10 years now, but I certainly miss him. Out here, the small town, you'll see where I grew up, obviously, so you can get to know who I am, but more so to see my heart for small communities, small town cities in our district, the Wickenburgs and Salone, Parker, and Quartzside. You have great cities that are growing good that still need support and help. All of that Mojave County area that's growing. Yuma, I'm concerned about those rural communities, not just Maricopa County. I'm not a city boy, as you can see. I'm a small town, and so my heart is always out in the rural areas. City Hall and the court is right here, the Riverside County court. But yeah, this is all where the district attorney and all of the county offices, and again, that's the Superior Court. And then City Hall is right here. This would be the city center. Here's the police department I used to work at. Served here for a number of years. Graduated #1 from the police academy. Class president, all of that stuff. But that's the department I used to work at there. We didn't have these Explorers and stuff. We had old Crown Vics and whatnot back when I was in the department. I used to actually be a volunteer firefighter, paid volunteer firefighter right here at the county fire department, Riverside County, Station 43.
Hi, I am Jacqueline Randall, the dean of the college at the Needle Center for Palo Verde College. So I've been up there for 2 years, and I'm really excited to hear that our own Quacy Smith will be representing the area that is just across the river with Fort Mojave and Bullhead. I believe the presence there is needed. I believe he will do an outstanding job in making sure that that community is well represented and taken care of. I can say that I am 100% in support of Quacy Smith being the next congressman. He has spoken to our youth here. He has actually spoken at our graduation, our commencement ceremony 2 years ago. So I'm really happy to know that he is going to be a mentor and serving the 9th district for the state of Arizona.
Beverly, thank you, Blythe, and Palo Verde High School, and let me come back out again. It's always good to be home. Thank you.